and welcome back to a new episode of the gaming news here at the new Byte. My name is Baptiste and thank you for tuning in again. Let's just jump right into the news. First bit of news is Greene, known as PlayerUnknown, is actually leaving the team that is doing PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Of course, it's not named Battlegrounds, no. It's just like Greene is now leaving that project and it will actually go on to do other things within the company. So he's leaving South Korea and is moving to Amsterdam, where he will set up a new team from the PUBG corp still, and will actually focus more on online interactions and, of course, experiments in the online gaming space. As he says himself, I can't wait to start this new journey with a new team and a new city, play some games again, and see what the future holds. Thank you all again for your support over the last 5 years. My own take is, well, leaving Greene and having him step down basically as a game director for PUBG means just that PUBG will have a different tone maybe, but still it's the same team after all. I'm really excited to see what he's gonna bring up. He's a great developer, I'd say at least, and he definitely has some great aspects coming in the future, so who knows what will come around from this new project. And moving on, we have a new app on Xbox, which actually makes the Xbox like a Steam Link, because now, if you have a Windows 10 PC, you can just very easily put on the app and stream the content from your PC to the Xbox. The app is called Wireless Display, and yeah, just like a Steam Link, as I said before, let's just monitor the desktop and play games on an Xbox. Sometimes PC exclusives are mostly really nearly tied to keyboard and mouse, so here's the issue right now at least. Until there's an update, you can only play games via the Xbox controller. There's no support for mouse and keyboard sharing through the Xbox to your Windows PC. I have to try it out very soon so I can do like a mini video about it and see if it's actually worth installing or not. But the premise of just having a very easy way to stream your PC game towards an Xbox sometimes has a real good thrill. I, for example, have, let's say, Trials Rising on PC and I don't want to own it on every console as well. So if I have my PC in the one room and my Xbox in the other room, I can still play, for example, Trials Rising on the Xbox without having to buy it there. And then we have more game updates. Let's start with Spyro reignited trilogy. It finally adds subtitles and motion blur options, which is great. It's a fan feature that was asked for a long time, and especially subtitles help a lot. But also, not having motion blur helps a lot of people actually, because they were really annoyed by the amount of motion blur that is in the game, and sometimes it's just not nice for them. I personally also turn off motion blur all the time, but that's just like a personal preference. Then in Overwatch, we have the new hero Baptiste coming to the game on March 19th. He left the PTR service after like 2 weeks, I think, so that's nice. And Fortnite players on Switch can't join PlayStation 4 and Xbox One matchmaking anymore unless they actively opt into it, because other people that they're playing with on the party are still playing on their console system. Now, the regular matchmaking setting for Nintendo Switch will just matchmake them with mobile players, which again is very unfair against the mobile players, I'd say, because then the Nintendo Switch players are dominating people that play on their phones, I guess. And then after 17 years, Dwarf Fortress is coming to Steam and itch.io. It's like 17 years, what the hell? So Byte, the developer, has made a free-to-play ASCII art game, which is called Dwarf Fortress, and now it's heading to the digital storefronts as premium game with a new look. The ASCII version of Dwarf Fortress, now called Dwarf Fortress Classic, will remain free to download on the developer's website and will still receive new features as the dev team creates them. The Steam and itch version of Dwarf Fortress, meanwhile, will feature new tile art, music and sound effects, along with Steam Workshop integration and regular mod support. Then Hyperlight Drifter developers announcing their new game, Solar Ash Kingdom. I gotta say, it's really cool. It's been 3 years since the release of the indie classic Hyperlight Drifter, and the developer Hot Machine revealed its new title, Solar Ash Kingdom. As you can see right now, very interesting. Solar Ash Kingdom will be published by Annapurna Interactive, which is rapidly making a name for itself in the indie game scene, with titles like What Remains of Edith Finch, Goa, Florence, Donut Country, and even more. There's no release window yet, but it's definitely coming to PC. And then Gearbox just couldn't stop themselves without saying anything. They just posted this picture here and they said, time to tease another game for Pax. Okay, I guess they said something else. Anyway, so apparently at Pax East next week, actually in 2 weeks, we'll see not only one announcement by Gearbox regarding Borderlands 3, but it's also about this game. And it looks like a brand new IP at least. Because so far we don't know if there's anything else linked to that, what they've done before. Unless it's like a Half-Life mod, where they have to use robots, because in Germany we didn't allow for actual people being shot in the 90s. Yeah, that could be interesting. And anyway, this seems to be like a new thing, so definitely gonna worth it. Check it out, the Pax East live stream once that happens then. And in the last bit of news, the Castlevania Anniversary Collection gets rated in Australia by the Australian Gaming Board. It's not officially released yet or announced even, but it's quite interesting that we see, it could be another Castlevania Anniversary Collection of all the games. And then also there's a leak apparently about Animal Crossing on Switch, and that could be very early. According to two separate sources speaking to the site The Loot Gaming, the Animal Crossing Switch release date is set for September 2019. You may not have heard of The Loot Gaming before, but the site did successfully predict the reveal of Nintendo Labo VR Kit, which was announced last week, so it has some credibility when it comes to Nintendo favorite leaks. Interesting. I mean, September's still a few months to go, but it's definitely good to know if it actually is happening. It's not that long to go anymore. And there's a very last bit of news. There's rumors that Sony could be interested in taking over Take-Two, the publisher behind the Rockstar North, of course then GTA and stuff. The implication will be, for example, GTA 6 could be a PlayStation exclusive. I don't think that will happen that early on. And as it said before, it's just a rumor. It's not that actually confirmed, so I didn't really want to report about it. So just that you have heard it. Keep in mind, it's not official yet, so who knows what will actually happen. And that has been it again for the gaming news here at the New Byte. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. Please like and let us know in the comments down below what you think about it. And of course, subscribe to not miss any new videos. Hope you have a nice day. My name is Baptiste, and I will see you soon again in the next episode. Goodbye.